The 11th station. Jesus is nailed to the cross. You are now stretched out upon your cross, and the soldiers begin to take the spikes and drive them through your hands and feet. You are nailed like a wild savage to a piece of wood. Soldiers are playing dice for the few pieces of your clothing that are worth taking. The whole world seems to have gone crazy, and all man has to offer you are steel and spikes driven through your body. Dear Jesus, when someone hurts me, help me to be forgiving, and help me to live so Mary.
The 12th station. Jesus dies on the cross. Jesus is raised up on the cross so that all people can be drawn to him. Jesus is thirsty. He comforts a man dying beside him. He asks his mother and his friends to care for one another. He asks God to forgive those who have brought him to the cross. In the darkness, he calls out to God, who seems to have abandoned him. Everything is gone now except his life. That too he gives freely. He prays, Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. Then Jesus dies. The soldiers through the ages since that day. Clearly, this man was God's son. Dear Jesus, no matter where I am, how long I live, or what happens, you died for me. The 13th station. Jesus is removed from the cross. How roughly you are put upon that cross, and now how gently you are taken down from it. You are placed in the arms of your mother, and all the dirt and blood is wiped away, and you are treated in a good way. We always seem to be kinder when we see death, and we talk about all the good things. If only we could learn to see all those good. If we could only learn to be good to one another while we were alive, it would be a lot easier to change into the better life you have promised. Dear Jesus, when someone dies, help me to remember that you have given new life and that I can see that person in heaven. Let me be kind and helpful if someone in my family is sad. The 14th station. Jesus is buried. You are placed in your tomb. The stone is rolled over the entrance, and you lie in death. But my Christ, I know that in 3 days you will rise. You will give a new meaning to live. You will rise from the dead, and death will have lost its hold on us, and our fears will be thrown away, because you have proven you are the Son of God. Dear Jesus, teach me how to wait when I can't have what I want right away, and help me to pray even when you don't seem very near. The 15th station, the resurrection. As the black of night gives away before the great force of dawn, the miracle of new life is recorded. In the brightness of the sun, awareness grips the mind. A tomb is empty, and the God-man again walks the face of his earth. The suffering, the hardship, the tortures of his life are now swallowed in the glory of his resurrection. Christ is risen, and the renewed hope of the world cries out, Alleluia. I would only more often take a step back and look at baptism and be united to Christ. My life, by your plan, is a reflection of his life. I, too, must undergo certain sufferings, certain hardships that make up my human life. But I can also overcome all, because that is my Christian heritage, to rise, to be renewed, to be made perfect, to cry out with all your people, my own joyful, Alleluia,